If you went back and watched some of these videos from earlier, listened to the radio show before this season began, I've said and very clearly felt this way, that in year 5 for Steve Sarkisian, University of Washington, the expectation level should be 9 wins. That this is a season with a 5th-year senior, with all your recruits, with the development on both sides of the ball, that expectations for Steve, with a team that he said is the best that he's coached here, was 9 wins. And I'm not going to backtrack now as the Huskies push into their final 4 of this season. Now, to get there, well, obviously you can do the math. They've got to be perfect. You're going to have a bye week. You're going to have Colorado that you're going to get to 6 wins. And then truth be told, this season and whether you get to 9, well, it depends on what happens in Pasadena and as you go to Corvallis. You have 2 more road trips to do something you've not done this year, and that's find a conference win away from Seattle. I will still say going into those matchups and as we forecast into the final quarter of this season, my expectations don't change. But in order to get there, in order to do what you were not able to do in the previous games on the road in conference, your best players have got to be better. Steve Sarkisian will spend this week self-scouting. They go back and they look at everything, every play call, every drive, every possession, every play, every trend, both good and bad, and self-scout what's worked and what's not worked. And I'm going to tell you, if you're going to go to Pasadena and you're going to go to Corvallis, Austin Seferian-Jenkins and Keith Price have got to be their best that they've been all season long. No Casey Williams. He's going to be lost for this stretch run. And it's not going to be on the back of Ross or Mickens or Stringfellow. It's going to be on the back of Keith Price and Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And I really do. I really feel like even with some of the warts and some of the losses, this team is good enough to run the table and get to 9 wins. And Husky fans, don't change your expectations. That's where they should be for 2013.